Just need to put the URL in here on Facebook. People are always complaining, oh, if I only knew how to get over there. Well, put the URL in here on Facebook. Okay. www. Ooh. Tananarive, can you get those people trying to get in?
Already got them.
Fantastic. Knew I could trust you. All right. So I'm going to start recording. And, oh, okay, let me get it's time for me to find
Yeah, you're running a show.
yeah, our wrap so that you've got something to go with. Just boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Uh-huh. Okay, 2026. There it is. I'm ready to go when
Yay.
you are.
All right. Welcome to the Lifewriting Podcast. We're married authors and screenwriters, Stephen Barnes.
And Tanana Reeve do talk about writing during stressful times, breaking into Hollywood, and balancing life.
Every episode will share more tips about how to build a better life while you create your dream projects.
Even if it's only at the rate of one sentence a day. Life writing is the application of the tools of writing to life and the tools of life to your writing.
Yay.
Oh, do we
Hold
have
on,
our
I can
sound
do better
effects?
than that. Yay.
There you go.
It's not as exciting when it's a lone voice of celebration. It's always nicer when there are several voices of celebration.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, let's see. I'm going to spotlight
Welcome,
you.
everybody. Welcome to our live studio. More people coming in on this Friday afternoon. Well, Friday, yeah, Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon. Okay, so let's put you up there.
Dead air.
Dead
Dead
air.
air.
Can't have
Just
dead air. Add spotlight.
dead air. Well, I say we just jump right into it and talk about what's going on. I just noticed we were doing synchronized chair dancing just now. You guys, we went to a live dance church at a dance studio in LA, led by a guy named Milo Lavelle.
Many, many, many.
Many years ago, we met Milo through Blair Underwood when Blair Underwood was trying to mount My Soul to Keep as a film. It was at Fox Searchlight for a while. He would have been Dawit. It was an exciting, exciting time. And Milo Lavelle was one of Blair's friends, and he happened to have a video program called Hip Hop Body Shop. And some of you who follow me on social media, I'm at Tanana Do on Instagram and Threads. If you follow me on social media, you probably notice from time to time I post dance videos. I'm trying to spread joy. I'm happy with the way my dance workouts have been going. I'm doing bucket list. 2 years ago was Thriller. I'm working on a Fly Girls routine from In Living Color right now, and I'll be posting that soon. And Steve has been watching me doing the hip hop dancing, and he said we should dance together because when we did Hip Hop Body Shop many, 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 many,
Many,
many,
many, many.
many years ago, we danced together, learning these routines. So Steve actually reached out to Milo on Facebook. Milo has not been teaching for years. I didn't know this till we showed up at the studio Sunday. He's not been teaching for years. But he told Steve, "Oh, I have a dance church happening Sunday," like it was an everyday thing, you know. So we show up, come to find out it's his return to teaching after a 3-year hiatus. It was a reunion. It was energized. He threw in some Michael Jackson choreography that I wasn't even expecting. It was so much fun. Steve, didn't you have a blast?
I really did. I mean, I was my only my only concern was to focus. It's like, what can I control here? I can't control how much of this I can do, because even if my hip isn't hurting, it's I'm still in the rehab period in the sense of rebuilding strength and endurance. So I knew I didn't have the endurance I wanted. I knew that the choreography would be challenging, so coordination would be a problem. Endurance might be a problem. And so frustration would be a problem. So I was committed, never get frustrated, just do as much as you can do. And what I used to do when I was teaching Tai Chi is to tell people to identify the one moment in the entire class when they did things better than they did at the rest of the time. And there is always a bell curve. There's always a curve of I did it worse here, better here. All you have to do is keep identifying with the moments you did it better and store those moments away, and you'll automatically begin, one part of your brain will automatically start searching through it. What made it better? What made it better was when I was breathing and moving and just enjoying myself, doing what I could do, focusing on this moment rather than how I messed up last time, allowing myself to be uplifted by the energy of the people around me. There's a little competitive part that says, well, he's moving better than I do, and, she's moving better than I do. And Tananari, having studied dance a lot over the last couple of years, was of course going to be an inspiration there. So I could also have that sense of, ooh, look at my baby. She can really move it.
He said,
Yeah,
I was remembering my days in the club.
that's right, in the club. So by the time we were done, I was feeling a different path. I this is in my bonus life. I get to make some decisions about clarity. Who am I? What is it that I'm doing? How do I want to do it? So I have it was life changing in the sense that I've decided that I have kind of A and B days. My B days are my workout, kettlebells, martial arts. My A days were softer. They were yoga, recovery. It was yoga, Tai Chi, and Qigong. And I had just noticed, to be honest, that over the last couple of months, I haven't been doing the Tai Chi very much. I've been getting really into the yoga and really good about that. And my other workouts, really, really excellent. But I don't have the enthusiasm there. It's like, okay, isn't Tai Chi just a little bit too martial for this recovery day? What I really want is to clearly differentiate between sort of male and female aspects of my life, not male and female aspects of the same thing. So it hits me that for a bunch of different reasons, maybe I focus on A days on yoga and dancing, on B days on kettlebells and other kind of workout stuff and martial arts. In other words, maybe I only work on Tai Chi on Sundays, my day off. Maybe I do one Tai Chi form every Sunday as my way of waking up. Or maybe Tai Chi is just something I put in my back pocket for a while. What is it that I need to build up additional endurance? I want to learn new things, coordination. Learning new physical movement patterns seems to be, this is a hypothesis that has been tested to the point that it's a theory. It's not a fact, but it is a tested theory. Seems to be the most powerful way to prevent cognitive decline. Learning new physical movements. So playing piano would conceivably be, because at least you're moving your fingers.
And I took
You know,
up drums, I think that's a new skill and or expanding on piano because piano is also percussion, but drums are a little bit different. And yeah, and to piggyback off of something you said earlier,
yeah.
I have been doing these dance videos. Not meant to be an ad, but if anyone's curious, there's an app called Steezy, Steezy, Steezy. dance app that after I did Thriller, I didn't know what to do with all that commitment and energy I had had for the weeks it took me to learn Thriller. You know, once I learned it, and I was like, now what do I do? So I found this app and I was able to basically start using it basically as a workout to find an instructor, follow the choreography, just almost literally just for the cardio. And it was only over time I realized, wait, you're not just learning cardio, you're learning how to follow choreography. You're learning, in fact, something more important than that. You're learning a pattern, which is that, and the same thing happened when we put on Hip Hop Body Shop after whatever 20 something years. I'm looking at this routine going, oh, I don't remember this being this complex. You know, the first time you see it, you're like, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to learn that. But then when you start practicing it, and like Steve said, you focus on what you have learned. And for me, it's like, do I get the beginning right? And do I get the end right of like that little
And if you can't
routine?
even do that, then focus on, once again, the thing you can control. By focusing on the locus of what you can control, your capacity to control other things expands. So the one thing you could control might be, I'm going to breathe steadily this whole time.
Hmm.
You know, I'm just going to focus on that, breathing steadily, or just moving from my hips, or just just this or just that, something you can control. The part of you that learns is not the part of you that criticizes. The part of you that does is not the part of you that judges. You turn over the part of you that is growing, that you want to grow and to become a master. You know, there is the doer and the done. You are not your, it's very similar to noticing you are not your emotions. You are not your actions. You're not the things that happen in your life. You're not the responses that you get from people. You are what you commit to doing and do on a daily basis. That's all you can control. I can control how much I write. I can't control whether it sells. I can't control how much money it makes. I can't control whether it gets an award, but I can control whether I finish it. I can control whether I read. I can control whether I am constantly learning if I focus totally on what I can control. Now, the other thing I wanted to say really quick is that with a lot of things, it isn't that we don't have time. It's that we haven't adjudged the thing as being sufficiently important. It's not important enough for me to do. You know, people say, well, I'm just no good at managing my time. If the doctor said, if you get your sick cat in here at exactly 9:15 tomorrow, I've got a miracle drug that will heal it. Otherwise, your cat is going to die. I think that everybody here who loves cats would be at the office at 9:15. We'd find a way to do it. So it's not that we can't control our response to time. It's that it's not important enough to do what's necessary to get there on time. With dancing, I could find all three major motivations. Physically, I'm learning new things. I'm working out my body. I'm strengthening my body. Emotionally, I'm playing with my baby. You know, it's like,
Yes.
you know, it's we're doing this together. It's fun. We're doing it together. And the little kid inside me loved to dance and always felt clumsy dancing. I was always surrounded by people who were better dancers than I am. So learning to dance, and by the time I actually learned to dance and came out of that phase of my life, I just loved it. But somehow it's gotten away from me in my life. Other things, so I get to reconnect with that joy, and that's there. And then in terms of my career, well, if you don't think that Tananarive has gotten noticed because she's been posting on Instagram, which helps her to build her community, if you don't think that an investor in Keeper wondering if me at my age could actually survive the rigors of a shoot, do you think if they came across us dancing on TikTok and I looked good, you think they wouldn't say, "Oh, I guess he's fine"? It's all three. You find if when you don't have a motivation to do something, ask yourself, have you connected it to physical health, emotional, love, and also your career? Because I can connect anything to all three of those arenas. Some more indirectly than others. It's like playing, the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. How do I connect any act? You throw any activity, and if I showed up there, this party, How can going to a party affect all three arenas? Physically, it's good to dump stress. I'll dump stress. Emotionally, I'll have a chance to connect with friends. Mentally, if it's an industry party, especially, I can network, or I can practice this, or I can take a break away from working, which means that when I come back to work, I'll be refreshed. I can always connect anything I want to do to all three areas. That's how I can, every day ask, what can I do that would move me forward just one step, just 1%, just one step today, one step tomorrow, one step the day after that. If you do that, over time, the mountain gets closer and closer. And then you'll find yourself getting that agent, making that first sale, at which point you are, for instance, climbing the mountain. Now you're going
Yeah.
to see how far you can get.
For
But
me, the
go
the
ahead.
dancing and trusting in practice, trusting that even though maybe I was even better at this move than I at yesterday than I am at the beginning of today. That's so frustrating. But realizing if I just get into it, like I told Steve last night, I don't always feel like dancing when I say I'm gonna dance or let's dance. But I have also learned that if I start dancing, I will feel like dancing. In fact, it's like turning on a faucet. I can barely turn it off. Like sometimes I'm late at night, like looking at my phone of videos I shot to see how I look doing this move or that move. And it's very similar to the one sentence a day with writing. I mean, that's the idea, is that if you write the one sentence, if you have to actually engage with your work and sit there at your computer, maybe reread a page or two that you did last time to sort of get it stirred up, and then write your next sentence, chances are you're not going to stop at the one sentence. Chances
Sweetheart, did you
are,
hear the very first thing that I said today about the fact that every time I'm getting ready to do this show, there's a part
yes.
of me that says, "Oh God, I got to do this again."
And then
But
he
as soon
loves it so. I mean,
That's right.
he
As
loves
soon as I
doing
get
it,
involved, and it's like, these are
talking
my
about it
people.
afterward.
I'm
Oh,
so
wasn't that
happy.
great?
This is great.
Yeah, but
It's
so we
just
can't
a
lie to
voice in your
ourselves.
head.
Yeah, don't listen to those voices. It's
Yeah, it has nothing to do. So what is that minimum? That thing that allows you, you know, it's something you have total. It has to be something you have total control over, and it takes little enough time that if you don't do it, you know that what you're running into is the obstacles, the voices, not what is real. Because your task is to determine what is real and then keep your word to yourself about how you're going to interact with that. It's our 5 minute miracle. It's the 5 minute morning ritual. Okay, it is saying the rest of the day might get away from me, but for the first 5 minutes after I wake up, I am in control, and I'm going to connect with my breathing and feel gratitude for being alive, my heart and being grateful for love, my mind and being grateful for hope, and see where I want to be in a year, and then see what steps I need to take to get there. And I know that on my way to fulfilling those steps, I will learn what stops me. That I don't, you know, don't complain about the obstacles. Say, rejoice. The obstacle is here. Now I can examine it. The obstacle is here. It's like, the doctor is looking for what's wrong inside you, and finally they find a tumor. Well, rejoice, not rejoice that you have a tumor. Rejoice that you found the tumor. See what I'm saying? So if you will just commit to 5 minutes, and this is why, if you go to www.warrior-walk.com and get a copy of the Warrior Walk book, you'll have entire foundation for this. And if you can't afford it, this, as far as I know, we're the only people in the world who both sell something and tell you honestly, if you can't afford it and will commit to a single hour of practice, that's 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks. That's all you have to. I'll send you a copy of it free. Just tell me, reach out to me. You don't have to be all that clever to figure out how to find me, and say, I want to do it, but I can't afford it. Please send me a free copy, and we will send you that free copy, because all we want here is to build a community of people around whom we can speak our truth. We need a place where we can be honest about what's happening. And if you don't have an entire community, then find one person. I found my person. Tananarive is my person. I can be me with her. and with my family, of course, and hopefully with my friends. But if you don't have a person in your life yet, then be sure that you are that person to yourself.
That person is the man in the mirror. No.
Yeah, it's like one of the first things I thought I write down. I'm transitioning away from doing a lot of posting on Facebook because my brain vomits up all this stuff that I'm trying to work through every day. And I had this habit of posting now. Well, now it's just one post on Facebook. I will answer some things, and the rest of the thoughts that come up, I'm just writing them in a file for myself every day to stop that because it can be an addiction. I need to put more time and energy where it belongs. So one of the thoughts I had today was when you look in the mirror, do you see the hero that you need to rescue you? Do you see your own hero? Who do you see in the mirror? Because nobody's coming to rescue you. Nobody's coming to rescue your child. And your child is both your family and it's your dreams. It's your own heart. Do you see the hero that you need to save your child? That that thought, when that comes up spontaneously for me, I write it down. It's something that my brain was trying to give me so that by the time I went into the bathroom to brush my teeth and I looked in the mirror, I straightened my shoulders a little bit. Now, Tananarive, you had a great thing that you wanted to jump into a
I
letter.
do. If you're on my newsletter, which by the way, if you're not, it's tananarivelist.com. So be sure to join that. But I decided to expand on something that happened a little bit by accident when I was posting on Threads. A writer made a post that really touched me because I have been there. And the post was basically this. I say scrolling to find it. What do you do when someone releases a book with your premise and that person is a best-selling, well-known author? Do you scrap it? And I was like, zing, been there, done that. And I don't talk about this that often, but maybe some of you have heard me tell this story, so forgive me if I'm repeating it. But that exact thing happened to me with Colson Whitehead's The Nickel Boys. Okay, because the research for the reformatory was so emotionally challenging. And Steve and I were trying to break into Hollywood and we were getting some scripts sold, and there was a lot going on, but it took me 7 years to write The Reformatory, which means that 3, 4 years of research and writing in, still no end in sight. But in 2017, I published an excerpt, which we always suggest if you're working on a novel, you don't have to stop working on your novel, but break off a piece as a short story, get that out there, try to sell it. I did. I sold it to the Boston Review called The Reformatory 2017. So I figure I've sort of stamped my territory and I have the some wind in my sails to continue. And then I don't know, might have been a couple years later, there was an announcement in the New York Times Review of Books that one of my favorite writers, Colson Whitehead, had a new book coming out. I didn't even read the announcement. I just reposted it. And then someone else mentioned to me, did you see this? And it was an announcement for his novel called The Nickel Boys, which, as I said in my post, this happened to me with The Nickel Boys by Pulitzer Prize winner Colson Whitehead. He announced a historical novel set during Jim Crow at a fictionalized children's prison based on the Dozier School for Boys when I had been writing my novel, The Reformatory, for years. Similar general premise, but mine has ghosts. I was gutted and terrified. I didn't go into this in my post on social media, but sobs, cramps in your stomach, like someone died, is the feeling. Okay. And, Steve was working through it emotionally with me. I talked to my agent about it. My agent said, keep writing, because did you know that there was another novel about another fantasy novel about the Underground Railroad that came out at the same time as Colson Whitehead's Underground Railroad? And I hadn't known that. Which, if I'd thought about it, I would have been like, "You're making my point for me. I never heard of that novel." No, no. But his bigger point was keep writing. There is room. And when I tell you The Reformatory has been the most successful book I've ever written, both in terms of critical acclaim and sales, it sold more than 200,000 copies, which for me is huge. Like there isn't even a close second place. Okay. And wow, was he ever right? So the answer was, yeah, keep writing. There's room. It actually reminds me too, Steve, when I was working on My Soul to Keep, which if you haven't read it, is about an immortal African. And a friend of mine named Robert Formosi, who's also a writer, really the first science fiction fan I knew back in college. When I told him I was working on My Soul to Keep, he said, "Have you read Octavia Butler's novel about the immortal African?" And I was like, as if, oh my God, no one's ever gonna write a novel about an immortal African except me. And, I read Pattern Master, which of course has nothing to do with My Soul to Keep. The two books could almost not be more different.
I
But
mean, really, we are not shaken or stirred by what happens, but by the way we interpret what happens. When I had an idea of mine stolen back in high school by 20th Century Fox, I had a chance to either react emotionally, oh, it's this, it's that, it's hopeless, try to soothe them, whatever, or what I did was say, huh, I have ideas worth stealing. That's interesting, because I trusted I'd come up with more. The whole situation with Colson Whitehead, you could say to yourself, well, he has sucked up all the air in that room if you think that what happened at the Dozier School for Boys was small enough that it could be contained within a single book.
yeah, that's
If
true.
you, but then you'd say, is that true? Of course it's not true. Of course it's not true. Not only that, but plausibly, Colson Whitehead broke the ice for her. Her book might have done better because Colson Whitehead wrote about it first than it would have had he never written it at all. In other
And
words,
you know what? You're right,
what?
honey, because several people, because this went viral, like it's had 2,500 likes, and like, a lot of people posted that they read The Reformatory because of the Nickel Boys, which was not something I anticipated.
Yeah, it's not like you're doing an asylum mockbuster, in Independent Day or something
Uh,
like that, which they do.
Independent Day.
And they make money. They know that as long as they make the movie for under $3 million and they release it with a title very reminiscent of the title, of something bigger, that they will make a
Sinners
certain amount
with
of
a
money.
Z.
That's right. That's exactly what they do. So that's ripoff territory. But if somebody writes a book that has deep resonance, you can ask yourself, I wonder if there's another book set in New York, set at that time. People say, oh, the Civil War has already been written about. What? Christianity has already been written about. New York's already been written about. Earthquakes
It's
have already been written about. Are
vampires have
you
already
kidding
been
me?
written about. Like, okay.
So it's how do you interpret what is happening to you? And one of the first things you need to do is ask, is it true? Are the pre-assumptions underneath your emotional response true? Tananarive had a pre-assumption saying there's no point. It's already been done. But
And
was
a
it
little
true?
bit of it was imposter syndrome too. And thank you for the person, Megan, for pointing out that since the Reformatory won a Chautauqua Award, it's considered literary fiction, right? Some of that imposter syndrome is that as a genre writer, we are used to being excluded from literary prizes. I'm shocked that the recent Pulitzer Prize for fiction went to a novel called Whale Fall. I mean, not Whale Fall, Angel Down. Whale is the other book this Daniel Krauss wrote, but his new book, Angel Down, won a Pulitzer Prize, and those of us in the horror community consider him a horror writer. So we're like, what the heck? A horror writer just won a Pulitzer Prize? Now that's not how they marketed it. That's not what they're calling it, but we know a novel when we see a horror novel, okay? So I was carrying that baggage, like going all the way back to my childhood doubts that I could write horror and not bring shame to my family. And that was reinforced by college. That was reinforced in graduate school. I had an MFA director who said to students every semester, new students coming into the MFA program, I don't read horror. Horror makes me laugh. And I'm incensed with myself that I never said anything to him about it. I don't even know, was I in a stupor? I don't know what was wrong with me. I didn't say anything. But the point is there is genre bias. There is bias against many different, like there could be bias because you're writing about marginalized characters. There could be bias for all these different reasons. And because of that, and because Colson was already very well established as a literary powerhouse, had already won a Pulitzer Prize, had already had the TV adaptation of Underground Railroad, I was thinking there would be no oxygen in the room left for my little horror book. And it just wasn't true. It wasn't true. And I wish I could go back in time and give her a hug because I'm telling you, I can get teary now remembering how upset I was when I heard
Okay, so
that book.
here's the thing, Tananari. You survived it.
Yes.
Okay? You thrived because of it. You do not want to go back. If you like where you are, you do not want to go back and change the past about this.
Okay.
What you want is to take every lesson that you learned and share it both with your future self, because you're going to hit this point again, but also the students that are on here.
Mm.
That by recording this and putting it out on YouTube and putting it into our classes and repeating it in life writing, professional, we're taking the pain of our lives and using it to ennoble ourselves. That the obstacle in your path becomes your path if you look at it honesty. That the honestly, what you had was fear. What is fear? It's a message to take action.
And I'm glad you brought that up because one
Yeah.
thing I do want to add is that as upset as I was, as much as I was sobbing and felt like I had a death in the family, there was the tiniest little bit of relief. The tiniest little bit is, well, maybe this is my sign that I can stop banging my heart against the wall, trying to work on this book and let someone else take it. Let
And
someone
if you
else
had
take this
listened to
story.
that, you would have missed your greatest
I
triumph.
I mean, luckily that was never gonna happen married to you.
No, it
Never.
wasn't.
Even
It
without the
wasn't.
conversation.
We made when I humbled myself before you and said basically I will be your person if you will be my person. I was offering you everything I am. Uh, I think you're amazing, but that's not just about who you are. It's also about the context, your parents, your community that supported you. I did not have that. I've been swimming upstream in ways that you were not. I can live with I can live with the fact that my results are not always where I want them to be. Your results are not always where you want them to be. But I made a commitment to you that I will do everything in my power to help you become the best person you can be. And I will never stint on that. And I will never allow my sense of where's mine if I don't get a reaction from the world like you've gotten. I've gotten reactions that you haven't gotten. But the part in us that is always looking at the I want more, I want more, I want more, or the I am less, I am less, I am less. And the gap between what you want and what you believe you deserve starts to grow until it paralyzes you. The what has happened here, as far as I'm concerned, is that in a way that had not happened 2 years ago, you have found yourself. You have found a higher level and a deeper level of who you are, which now makes you more valuable not just as a writer, but as a teacher. But despite all that, you're just my baby. You're just the woman that I love who has that light inside you. And I have this blessing that you've decided to share your path with me.
Back at
And
you, baby.
absolutely, absolutely. I love this. This is great. It's been a hell of a week.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't you tell your magic formula story before we
Okay.
open it up?
We're always talking about the magic formula, and this is why I always take you back to are you taking care of that first 5 minutes?
And re-explain
Control
what
that.
it is. Re-explain what
Okay.
it
The
is.
magic formula is my observation of what was missing in my life to enable me to move out of a hugely bad situation. And it was that I needed five things. I need to have a, MAGIC. I needed to have a map or mentor, a map of where I was going and how to get there. I need to be taking action, constant action, just aiming at progressing 1%, just 1%, just one step every single day. G, gratitude. And this was the hardest part. This was the thing that kicked my ass. In order to get out of a bad situation, I had to be grateful to be in it. Let me repeat that. In order to get out of the bad situation, I had to be grateful to be in it. That kicked my butt. But it was put in front of me. I said that is the implication. This is why I had a hard time absorbing this, because there is this. Allow me, I could run from this. Say that's unfair. It's wrong. But I hate this situation. Or I could say, what if, from a Stoic perspective, the obstacle is the offering? What if the thing I'm seeing is exactly what I need, and that by not embracing the boulder, I will never be strong enough to move the next boulder? The I is intention, clarity. My intention at this point in my life, not at that point, but at this point in my life, is just to live every day in alignment with virtue. What is the best version of myself? Let me be that person. How would that person behave right now? And that comes out in what does that person do physically? What does that person do emotionally? What does that person do in terms of their career? And the C is child-elder balance. Am I respecting the dreams of my child and the values of the old man I'll be on my deathbed? Having died last year, I can do better than that. I know what's at the end. And what's at the end is you will ask yourself, did I act in alignment with what I knew was right? Did I do my best? And if you did, you can let it go. And what I say is, if you didn't, what you'll need to do is forgive yourself for not doing the best you can, because that's really all you can commit to. And in order to do that, you probably will have to forgive somebody else for failing you. They were doing the best they could too. If you can forgive the people in your life, you can forgive yourself. And if you can forgive yourself, you can have a good death, which means that you can also live with power. Now, that's the magic formula. And you need to be sure you don't have a zero in any of those 5 categories. As long as you don't have a zero in any of those 5 categories, you're moving forward. That was the hypothesis. I've tested it out as a theory, and what it turns out is that if you give yourself a score from 0 to 9 in each category, clarity of models, power of your actions, the amount of gratitude, clarity of your intentions, and the degree to which you're in alignment with your child and elder, if you get at least a 1 in each category, you're on the path. But if you are up at around 4 or 5, you'll start noticing that you're getting lucky. It's very strange that stuff will start happening that you don't expect, especially if you get up around 7. If you get
What's
up
an
around 7, and it will dizzy you.
what's an example of that, darling?
Well, this week, we've been waiting for the keeper. There is a major company that is interested or voiced an interest in supporting us, and it's been difficult to make a connection. So we're waiting for the results of a particular telephone call. So we knew it had to focus on what it is that we're doing. Focus on what it is that we're doing. And 2 days ago, or was it 3 days ago?
Might have been 3.
Okay, it might have been 3 days ago. I had a realization. I said, okay, the magic formula is based partially on, from a scale of 0 to 9, how much action are you taking?
Yeah,
So
waiting isn't action.
waiting is not action. What can we do right now? And I realized, well, one of the things we can do, we already did this once. We did a radio play of a short story that I wrote called Come Home to Atropos. We wrote a radio play called Black Widow that kind of expanded on that thematically. And we had a great time doing it. We had a cast, we had sound effects, we had this, that, and we posted it up on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and you look up Black Widow and The Walker, you will find our, our hour-long episode that we did just for fun, just for grins. But I'll tell you something. Doing that episode was a great step towards actually directing the short of The Keeper. So I thought, let's do a radio play of the whole script. Let's just do this. We can get people together, we can have fun doing it, and it is a step towards the movie because we by the time we get the movie, we will have already directed the film. We'll know
The
that
radio
story
play.
inside out, every point of it, everything. We'll have so many ideas that we can't expect. This is preparation. So I told Tananarive that on our morning walk, and she thought it was a great idea. So you take an action. I actually wrote down, okay, we need, what are the different things that we need? We need director, writer, sound effects, actors, editors, etc. Just write out what that is. Don't have to take any more steps. It's just doing what we could do sitting right here at this time. I sent a message out to uh, my manager mentioning this because, like, do we have the rights to do this? I mean, I'm sure we do. There might be a limitation of what we can do with it,
Figure it
but I
out.
know we have the right to do it. Nobody can stop us from doing it. Um, and my manager said, "Well, that's good, um, but hold on a minute because I have a line on investors, people who say that they can put X million dollars into a project if that represents 50% of the budget. That is a huge step." It's like, what?
We were like,
What?
oh, like you weren't gonna mention this to us?
That's right. That's what I got. And we also reached out to another guy who is trying to create a different project that would support a different project. And he also had good news for us about what's going on there. So as opposed to hearing nothing, we suddenly made a decision, took an action, and got three indicators. And indicators like that, treat that like you're a drowning you're a drowning sailor. You're a sailor on a raft, bobbing in the ocean, and suddenly you start seeing driftwood. Suddenly you see seagulls.
Yeah, it's a
That
ping
means
from the
you're approaching
universe.
the land. You look for the signs from the universe that you're moving in the right direction. Don't worry about already being there. Just take an action. Take an action. When you see the results, journal your results. Take a look. Look for the signs that you're moving in the right direction. Try something new. Try something different. Keep moving there. This stuff works, people. It works.
And at the very least, even if you're sitting there thinking, well, that sounds kind of woo-woo, like you're saying, if I do this random action here, I'm creating this effect over here. Like whether or not you believe that, it doesn't matter because the point is, the key is to take the action.
Yeah, if you
Take the
think you're
act.
a
There's no
scientist,
downside to taking the action.
if you think you're a scientist and that you're too smart to believe in this, then be a scientist and test it. It's perfectly testable. Get your 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks. Journal what happens. And if you don't see positive things starting to happen in a way that is surprising and heartening, then don't do it. But don't think that your thought experiment about it tells you what it is. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. The world is bigger than our minds. I don't know why it works. It could simply be stochastic marketing. You throw bread, you put a lot of lines into a lot of lakes, you're going to get some nibbles. It might not be anything more than that. It might just be that your reticular activating mechanism, it's like if you buy a new dress, suddenly you'll start seeing other people with the same dress. If you buy a new car, suddenly you'll start seeing more of those cars on the road. It ain't magic, it's that you're suddenly noticing it. Maybe it's just that. I don't know. I don't care. I just want to win. So, anything else, T? And then if not, let's open things up.
I think that's good. I'll be leaving a little bit early because I have a test. I'll be leaving in about 15 minutes, but let's open it up to, I'm just gonna excuse myself from the spotlight.
Yep, same here.
Who's
So,
up? Who wants
who's
to jump in this?
okay? Raise your hands.
Share a
Oh,
triumph or a challenge?
triumph, challenge, news, anything going on? Any
Questions.
comments,
Questions work.
questions, requests? Okay, we have Jade.
Are
Thank
you new,
God for
Jade?
Jade.
No, I'm here about every week.
What? Okay. Well, good to see you
I,
again.
I'm not always on camera. That's probably
Okay.
why.
That could be it.
Yes. I have a question about creating characters that you really care about.
Mm.
So I think sometimes by virtue of the hero's journey and kind of watching the trials, the triumphs they get into, being exposed to a certain amount of interiority, I think you naturally, start to sometimes care about a character. But then there's like certain text where it's like knocked out of the park, where like I'll use for an example, HBO, they had what was the show? Task?
Mm.
uh, which I thought was just like phenomenal in terms of writing, but also I was struck by the fact that like you really loved the thief and the cop both at the end, which I thought was remarkable. And I can say the same thing for the reformatory, or even like when I think about your book, The Good House, for example, the ghost story, being able to kind of evoke within the reader, that strong feeling of like where you care about what happens to these people. So I wanted to ask, I'm like at a point in my draft where like I'm getting close to the end, and I like when I get to the end where you can look back and go, I like these people. But I wanted to ask, as you think about writing these characters and characterization and all of that, beyond kind of knowing where you want them to get, is there a kind of checklist that you have internally about how to evoke those feelings of characters, or any devices that you use to make sure that where you're kind of like pulling on the heartstrings a little bit?
This is such a great question. There are so many ways to answer this question. I'll try to pick the briefest because I know as a horror reader myself of my generation, of course, I grew up reading Stephen King, and I think this is something he was masterful at. In fact, my theory was a lot of these readers aren't even horror fans. They're Stephen King fans because he just creates characters you care about, and unconsciously at least trying to learn whatever those lessons were. As I've adapted as a writer myself. I've tried characters who are not likable. Like I think one of my most popular stories in the Wishing Pool is called Rumpus Room, and I intentionally wanted to create a very flawed character as an exercise for myself to see if I could get myself to like her more or the readers to like her more. And the trick to it, honestly, is fairly simple as far as I think. I mean, it's true in My Soul to Keep. The novel starts with a dog having a stomach torsion and dying, and you get to see that this character, David, loves his dog.
Hmm.
And I think for a lot of readers, that was it. They don't care what he did after that
Huh.
because he loves his dog, he loves his wife, he loves his daughter. I was literally shocked at how many readers were like, oh, yeah, I'm not worried about him killing that guy or doing this because he was so fine. I'm like, first of all, you've never seen him, he's not a person. But what they meant by that was they loved the purest essence of him. I mean, all of us contain goodness, and all of us contain some things we're not so proud of, right? So I think the first thing is your characters should have flaws, which I'm sure you probably have created flaws for your characters, and maybe don't even be afraid of how many, because something magical happens when you write with a close point of view. Steve and I just watched a movie. Honey, what was the name of that movie that we just watched about this murderer? We just watched a movie about a murderer. And
So I think it
yeah,
was How to Make a Killing.
how to make a killing. Okay, I mean, okay, so yeah, he was killing a lot of people. Well, I'm just gonna keep it real.
He
He's
was
killing
very
people,
murdery.
very murdery. But at the same time, I wasn't rooting for him to be able to kill people, but I was rooting for him not to get caught.
Mm.
I was rooting for his love story to work out, even though I knew he was terrible for this woman because he's lying. And the trick, I saw it, you see it again and again. Like when you write with a close point of view, if you have a character who reads as real, and real just means they're flawed because we're all flawed. And I think as readers, we all kind of hone in on that because, like, oh, yeah, I've got this flaw too, or I can understand that's just like my little sister. And then we're just experiencing the story behind their eyes so that every disappointment they experience, the reader is experiencing. Every setback they experience, the reader, we're rooting for them. We're rooting for them even if we don't want to root for them.
Yes.
And that is really almost like a hack for prose as opposed to screenwriting, because prose, you're literally in the head with the childhood memory. How can you not empathize somewhat with a character you've known since they were a kid? It's like, it's, I mean, you're sad that they went that way. You wish they had made better choices when they were older, but you've loved them for so long. I mean, like every person on death row has someone who has seen the goodness in somebody and who visits them and who writes them, not everybody, but a lot of them who write them letters because they are not all that murderer. There's
I'd like
also
to add
the
something to
human
this.
part. Go on, Steve.
We will empathize to people to the degree that we understand their motivations.
Mm,
We understand what they need. In other words, if you are flipping channels late at night, let's say you woke up late at night to get a glass of water and you're not sleepy, so you turn on television, you're flipping channels. If there is a child in a well struggling to stay afloat, you will not turn the channel for a couple seconds because you're going to wonder what happens next because you can identify with children, whether we love children or we have been a child, and we can identify with wanting to stay alive because it's a primary goal. So the instant we understand what the person wants, then we watch to see what happens. And if what happens next makes us say, ah, that person's just like me, or ah, life is just like that, we'll keep watching. And if we get enough of those moments in a row, the hook is set. And we cannot stop watching that movie or reading that book until we find out how it's going to come out. So when you create a character in terms of the most basic human motivations, if using the chakras or Maslow's hierarchy, survival gets everybody. Sex gets most people. Wanting to protect your family and social standing, that's understandable. Wanting love, that's understandable too. Wanting to understand the world and what's going on and communicate, that's understandable. Wanting to create an intellectual map of what life is or what the signs are, that's understandable too. Wanting spiritual transcendence, that's understandable. But you notice, as you go from survival to spirit, the potential audience of people who automatically agree with you shrinks.
And I'm going to say something really quickly before I have to scoot out of here. Two words, scene objective. This is something from Robert McKee in Story, which he doesn't really necessarily apply to characterization. He's just talking about what makes a story propulsive, what makes you know that there's a reason you're writing this scene. The reason for writing any scene is because your character wants something. And if you're looking over your scene and it feels like it's just kind of treading water. I mean, you describe the room in pretty ways and some honest emotions, but why are we here? What do they want? And I think readers really hone in on that when it comes to creating empathy for your character too, because as soon as they know that there's something this character wants and there's something standing in this character's way, it really resonates with us because we want things and there are things standing in our way all the time. And
Now,
so
now, now, you just hit it, sweetheart. Life writing is treating your life like a story you're writing. When you wake up every morning, your brain is saying, "Why the hell should I get out of bed? It's warm here in bed." You have to have reasons. Okay, it's like I want to get out of bed so I can start my day. This day I could change my life. I'm going to save my cat. I'm going to, take care of my child. I'm going to further my dream. We need to know why. If that is true, then so does your character and so does your reader.
yeah.
Why should I care about this person? Because this person cares about the same things you care about. And I don't care whether it's a guy on Mars running from a giant sausage, which is of course immediately suggestive of other things, Dr. Freud would say. Um, if we understand we've all been confused, and
Scared. Horror
we
is
have
like
all, in our own way, run away from the sausage of life. Uh, you know,
every day.
so uh, oh my God, there's a whole talk that I don't want to go into right now. Um, so does that help?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
The
great.
last part of the question would be, how do you know when you walk away for both of you internally as you walk away from a draft? What's the thing that makes you go, did it, hit it, clocked it? Is there
I
anything that
feel
kind of makes you go,
when I read over it, I get the emotions that I intended for it to communicate when I started.
okay,
You know, there's a point where I have feelings, and then all the work gets in the way of the feelings, and it's just doing it's like imagining a house, and then I have to haul all the stuff to build the house. You know, if I can keep the house in mind, then that hauling is a joy. But it's hard. Sometimes it's just do the work. But then when the book is finished and I look at it and I realize that every page has the feelings that I wanted. It wasn't just actions. It's just, feeling, 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 a cascade. It's like the rapids leading to a waterfall at the climax, leading to a plunge where the reader is totally out of control and in my hands. And then they land and they come up for air and they're on the bank and they say, "What a ride."
Yeah, I mean, you hope. Yes, that. And you hope it's that for your readers. In some ways, I mean, one way to answer that is you don't know.
I was just that's exactly.
Like I'm spying on people who are reading advanced copies of my next novel, Maisiewood, which comes out September 22nd. Literally, like, because they're making little vague posts about it. And someone said they were having a book hangover because they missed this character, who, by the way, is highly problematic. So I'm like, yes. Because if you could like my most problematic character, then the rest of the book, it must be working for you the way it's working for me. Like you can know when it's working for you. Like I cried on this page, I felt scared on this page, but it's not until those readers tell you that you really know.
And I would
Exactly.
say that
Sorry.
it's that what you have to believe is that if you cry and laugh and scare yourself, that there are other people who will do the same thing. And your task is to tell the truth and find your tribe.
Find the
And you
truth.
cannot
Yes.
find your tribe unless
Okay.
you tell the truth.
Reveal
Okay.
something about yourself, even if it isn't a fact. Reveal something about yourself that feels dangerous when you're writing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in my latest book, the one I'm working on right now. I'm putting some truths in there I have never put in print before, and so I think this is a worthy project. I don't know how it will come out, but I know I'm going to do my best. Okay? Got
So
to
I
move
need
on.
to scoot. I'm going to leave my recorder on though, and I hope that was helpful, Jade. I know there's someone else with a hand up, so I'll let Steve handle it, and I'll keep my recorder on.
Okay. So, Chakasia.
Hi,
Hello.
how are
How are you?
you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well. I'm driving, so but you're coming through the car, so I can talk.
Okay.
Um, it's good to see you. I don't get here as much because my work schedule drastically changed. So I am getting getting back to the podcast and spending more time on Circle. But I'm happy to be here today. This is like home, and I'm going to make this short. I am working on an article that I want to one day turn into a book, and then
Okay, wait a minute. Repeat
I
yourself.
need
You were breaking up a little bit.
people.
You were breaking up, sweetheart. You want to write an article that one day you'll be able to turn into a longer project, like a book? Oh, Chikasia, you're breaking up. Yeah, I can't hear you at all now.
I know a woman who able to. Yeah, it's about a mother who takes the life of two of her children.
Okay.
Now, it's okay. I will talk about this another
No, I
time
can hear you
when
right
I'm
now. I can hear you
stationary.
right now.
Okay, okay. in a whole.
Oh God, you're breaking up again.
But I do want to turn it. What I'm trying. Okay,
Yeah,
I will
you want,
try again. I'm going to
uh,
pull over.
yeah,
I'm
pull
going to
over.
pull over, and I'll try again
Okay, because
in
I
a
can
few
hear you
minutes.
right. I can hear you right now. You want to turn an article into a novel?
Yes,
Okay, great.
and it's about a mother who takes the life of two of her children.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do is, and I want to humanize this woman. I want it to be a literary nonfiction.
Yes.
And I want to humanize the person. It is a true story. Um, and I'm working on approaching this and trying to figure out how to kind of fortify myself for this story.
Oh, how to
Any
fortify
suggestions?
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
in order to do that, you have to go into dangerous territory. You have to be able
absolutely.
to empathize with the unspeakable.
Exactly.
So you're going to need to have a theory
And
of why people do terrible things.
yeah,
And that's see the philosophy of it. I would suggest that what you're looking for is research that specifically. Why do
okay.
people do terrible things? There is a book called Why They Kill that is the result of interviews with hundreds of convicted murderers who were willing to admit to having murdered. They were in prison, and this guy interviewed them and started noticing there was a pattern. That is one of the ways that you could do this. I'm not going to say what the pattern was. I'm going to task you. This is your research. You need to understand that until you look at yourself and say, Dear God, under the wrong set of circumstances, I could have done this. And
Well, I
all
know
of
that,
you. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I know the person's story. I
Yeah.
know all of the details of what happened because she told me, not necessarily that she was going to do it, but she gave me the reasons why she had this break
Right.
before it took place. So I kind of know, but I am going to take your suggestion
Yeah.
and
And the other thing, sweetheart, is that you need to be sure that when you find that pale, ugly place inside yourself, you can
mm,
get back out of it.
okay.
So, what are your rituals of cleansing yourself from,
Mm,
that the gratitude? I'm grateful that my life has not been like that. And then, arguably, I'm writing this book to help change the world so that fewer women will believe that they have no choice like this. In order to
yeah.
do that, you must grow. And it is a legitimate and valid direction of growth to aspire to. That if you can do that, you're benefiting the world and you might be benefiting yourself. And you might be stopping yourself from doing some negative thing in the future because you will recognize the patterns that lead to the unspeakable. You'll be able to know, oh my God, this happened. I had this thought, that's a yellow light. The red light is next, or the green light is next. I have to stop now. What's going on? Understand. Use your book to understand yourself. And if you do that, you will also understand other people. Do that and let that integrate with your actions, and you'll make it a better world.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And good luck with that project. We want to hear more about it. All right.
Okay.
And now, Stephen Marino.
Hello, can you hear me?
I sure can.
Fantastic. Uh, I'm kind of slightly terrified at the moment in some ways.
Okay.
I'm working on the most complex and the most ambitious project creative of my life. It's starting to come together. It's something that it's actually kind of a new genre kind of thing. And
Yes.
it's just reaching the point.
By the way, can you
Personally,
put
I think
yourself on camera? If you got a camera?
not in this room.
Okay, don't
I
worry
will
about it.
do that the next time.
Next time, that's
Uh,
fine.
yeah. Uh,
Go ahead, please.
sorry. Basically, it's reaching a point. I think it's a fantastic project. I think everything is coming together, but it is reaching the point where I'm going to have to start putting a lot of money into it. And I'm
Oh,
worried that I am deluding myself and it's not the incredible thing that I think it is.
okay. So I would say that no, do not put a lot of money into it. You have buckets of money and energy.
Hmm.
Okay. And how much you need to only put as much money into this as you can afford to lose at any given time. Unless you're in a situation where you have to kind of go all or nothing. I mean, that does happen at times. And then you have to be able to say, well, if it doesn't work out, I still win because I learned X, Y, and Z. So you don't put more than that. You know, it's like I might lose my
Hmm.
house, but I'll survive. You know, I'll be okay. I know that I'll be okay. So look at it until you are making an investment small enough that you know you'll be okay. So the question I have is there any way to test whether or not there's a market for this?
Uh, People have tried other things in a similar light, and they have made tons of money.
Oh,
This is
okay.
just taking an industry that is very well known and approaching it from a radically crazy different direction.
Okay. Now, what percentage of your resources do you need to invest in this?
I have a lot of resources. I just,
Okay. Okay. So
yeah.
what percentage of your resources then do you need to invest in this?
Uh, if I put 10% in, 20% in, it would be very, very well funded.
Okay.
But it
So
would still be a lot of money.
can you, but it's not, no, it's not a lot unless you can't afford it. Can you afford it? Can you afford to lose 10 to 20% of those resources?
Yes, I just don't want to throw it away on something that
Of course
is
not. So
fake.
can
Yeah.
you test to see whether or not you can get pre-sales? Can you, is
No.
fine. Okay, there's no
Uh,
way to test you have pre-sales. There's no way to make a model of what you're doing to test it, a bench model to test it. Can you test whether or not it works, whether or not it
yes.
actually works before you do the full version?
Uh, I have something that the graphics and the audio are not fantastic. I'm using machine language, machine generated voice, and I'm using computer generated audio. Would it be okay if I kind of explained what the project is?
Well, if I
Nobody's going to copy it.
go ahead
Okay.
quickly.
Okay. It's a piece of software that's designed to teach people spoken languages. I'm using Portuguese right now because that's where I live. And
Okay.
what it is it's a combination of a video game, a graphic novel, and basically those two things blended together. A person plays a game, they learn some vocabulary. The vocabulary leads to the next section, which they're actually reading part of the story in the language. Then they go to the next game where they're learning more vocabulary
Okay.
or
Okay. Stop.
grammar or spelling or
Okay.
whatever.
I get what you're saying, and I would, if I were you, and you're excited
Mhm.
about this, then I would work out, first of all, what you would do if you didn't sell a single copy and how you'd still be okay with that. If you can figure that out, then the rest of it is having fun. Because the truth is that what you're talking about is a huge market. There is a huge
Mhm.
potential market. So you need three things in order to
Mhm.
succeed from one perspective. You need a unique selling proposition. What is it you're doing that nobody else is doing? Which could be a new product or it could be a familiar product at a new price point. Those would be two different ways of going about it. If you know that you've got something, then you ask yourself, who is the market for this? You want to make sure there's a market, and you want to think about that. And if you can find, if there are user groups for the subject, then you know there's a lot of people. And the fact
Mhm.
is that there are millions of people trying to learn languages. There's an
Right.
enormous market for that. So you got something new and it works, and you can find that audience and reach them, which you can by looking at user groups, Facebook, on the web, so you know that you can reach people, you know that the people exist, and all you have to do is be sure that your stuff works. I
Mhm.
think you've got something worth putting your time and investment in. Just be sure that if it requires a big investment, you already know exactly how you'd recover if everything went sideways. If you do
I
that,
am
the
never
rest of
going to
it
go
is
without food.
that's fine. You're going to have a roof over your head, you're going to have food, your family's okay, then go for it and have fun
Fantastic.
doing it.
It's a blast. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
That's fine. So as long as you're safe, then absolutely go into it. It sounds to me like you have earned your right to risk your resources without being foolish. It sounds to me like you have done that. And that is one of the great blessings of life is to get to a point where you can take a year of your time or a big chunk of your resources and say, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to learn from doing this no matter what. I'm going to enjoy this process no matter what. And if it works, I will be giving value to the world. That's a
Fantastic.
beautiful
Well,
place to be.
yeah. Well, thank you very much, sir. That was legitimately useful.
Excellent. All right. And we want to know more about that. I want a free copy.
I actually sent you a Facebook message saying, "Could you please look at this to tell me if I'm crazy or not?" a while back. So,
Okay.
uh,
Great.
if you are legitimately interested, and I'm not interested, and I'm not going to hold you to it, but if you
No,
are,
send it to me again. I want to at least, as long as it doesn't take me more than 5 minutes, I'll look at it.
you can always look at parts of it.
Okay, fair enough.
If you looked at the whole thing, it would take more than 5 minutes. But you can look at bits and pieces.
Yeah. Okay. But I will look at bits. I'll look at your bits. But the primary thing is if you believe in it and there's a market for it and you know how to reach that market, then it's worth the investment of your time.
I'm not on.
All right.
Hi.
Sarah E.
Oh,
Sarah? Sarah, are you there?
Hi there. Sorry about that.
Hi. There you are.
I'm not very used to Zoom, so I'm just trying to open my camera. It's not um
Well, don't worry
okay.
about it. I love to see people's faces. It gives me more information about them. My subconscious really likes that. However, I will deal with your words and your voice. What's up?
I appreciate that. Last week you'd given advice about focusing on short stories for someone who's new as opposed to
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Stay away from novels,
okay.
until you have sold a short story, a stack of short stories.
Okay.
There is so much to learn and you will learn it so much faster. Just
Ex-
absolutely. But anyway, what's your question?
So that was my question was how many short stories should I be looking at? I have a novel that's 4 chapters in. I'm not sure how many more chapters I will have to go through. It's
Well,
um
so what you do, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but there is already an answer for what you're saying. Divide your writing time into two streams, and you could alternate days. You're going to write every day. You're going to write at least a sentence every day on that project. A project would be a new short story. B project is the long-term novel. So you're working short-term and long-term. And that will actually enable you to get more work done because it's a little bit like you go to the gym and work upper body, lower body, or pushing and pulling in splits. That when you alternate between projects with regularity, your brain, the part of your brain that wants to work on the novel, and you force that part of your brain to come up with at least one sentence on a short story, usually you'll end up doing more. You're building potential. You're building energy. You're building momentum there. And then tomorrow, your brain will want to work on the short story some more, but you're going to force it to work on the novel, which builds up potential for the next day. So you are then being strategic and also learning how to manage your energy better. Learning how to, okay, there are going to be these voices in my head that tell me to do this, but the truth is, they're just data. They're not commands. Okay, I can do what I need to do here. And what you need to do for if you're at chapter 4, let's say it's 20 chapters in the book, let's say, that's a year from now. And the number of times that I have known people who have worked for decades on books and then they get tired of it, of course. There's always a point where you get tired of the project and they throw it away and start over again. No, no, no. Don't do that to yourself. But what you do is you work on short projects where you get to finish it and you get to experience going from the beginning to the end and then repolishing and then submitting. That's everything you're ever going to do with a novel. It's just longer. It's the same thing. So you're working on every part of the process, and that way it might take you a little longer, but you're far more certain to finish.
Excellent. That's a great strategy.
And I wish you all the luck in the world. Tananarive and I are not at this point in our lives anymore. We're doing other things. We're off to other things, which means that we have clarity on the ladder that got us here. So all we're offering you, we offer you two things. One is clarity on the path that got us here, saying to the depths of our honesty, we're giving you the best we can. And also we are showing you how we're navigating the confusion of our present moment. That we don't know what we're going to talk about here until about an hour before we start. And even then, we're willing to go in the direction it needs to go in because that's life. That we have principles, but it's not like there's some instruction, we're going to follow this particular recipe. You get a recipe and you find out you don't have that in your kitchen and the company is coming in 2 hours. So how am I going to, okay, I don't have a duck. I've got chicken. I don't have this spice. I have that. So you do that with everything in life. That you set out on the path, and you look. Part of what you're doing is you're waiting to see what adventures you will have along the way, because the story never turns out. If the story turns out the way the character thinks it's going to turn out, that was a bad story. The story is about what happens when chaos hits and the character is forced to improvise. And when you start falling in love with improvisation, you've got life handled. I am in love with, okay, what's the obstacle? Because I am confident I'll figure it out. I'm a clever boy. People say, oh, you're so privileged, Steve. The privilege I have, I'm smarter than hell and I know it. That's my privilege. I trust myself and I know it. In terms of externals, I ain't got no privilege, never did. But internally, I'm that guy. Does that make sense?
Oh, does it ever? Thank you so much.
I love people who let me be me. I have a wife who I can talk about that. My coffee mug says, I am that bitch. It's life will do everything it can to convince you that you cannot have your dreams. Don't, they asked Clint Eastwood, how does he keep going? And he said, at 92 or whatever he is, every morning I wake up and I don't let the old man in. Don't let your doubts define you. Ever. Ever. Okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
I appreciate you. That was a great question. I love that. I love that. And Pamela Booker. Pamela. Okay, sound your sound. I need your sound. I want to hear those dulcet tones.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you. Um, I have been following you all off and on for years, and really started around the pandemic when Tananarive was doing her work around Octavia. And you so remind me of August Wilson, who I had the chance of working with when I was really young and starting off in
That
prose.
is fabulous. I had dinner with August Wilson, and Tanana even had dinner with August Wilson and Charles Johnson up in Seattle. We spent like 5 hours, talked from midnight till dawn. I mean, it was just, oh my God. Anyway, go ahead.
Believe that. So one of the things that he told me that was passed on to him from Romare Bearden is that your belief in yourself must be greater than the disbelief that people hold for you. And I
Amen. Amen. Put that on a piece of paper and put it on your wall.
it's like,
I mean that. I mean that. I ask you. I'm making a formal request. Will you please write that down and put it on your wall in your office? Because that's one of the things your soul needs to hear.
mm, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
now go ahead. What's your question?
I'm wanting to start to do, I'm writing some drafts for some short pieces based on short stories, but I actually was thinking about doing a short documentary that is based on the speculative films that show Black women at the center of, sort of the world's outcomes. You think about Ruby Dee at the center of The Stand,
Yes.
and, in similar films.
Yes.
So I've written a paper about it, and
Yes.
I think my
Good.
question is, uh, what will the costs? What about the costs of getting excerpts from those films? Is what I've been thinking about. Because on the one hand, it's
No,
sort of
there's a principle called fair usage.
okay.
Okay. So you can, fair usage is crediting that you do not own these things, but using a short clip for educational purposes.
Okay.
And do a look in that. But one thing, that clips from movies, clips from trailers to movies are usually really easy to get. And it also depends on what are you going to do with it. Let's say you wanted to make it so you could sell it.
Mhm.
The best thing, there is fair usage. But the best thing you can do is to actually plan on fair usage, but reach out to the people and ask for permission. If you don't hear back from them, go with fair usage, but they will appreciate your courtesy. You're making friends.
Mm.
So you reach out to the director, the person, especially, somebody who, and say that you believe they did a wonderful job, you're doing this, and you would like to praise their film. Very few artists are going to say, no, you can't have 20 seconds. You can't have a still. You can't do a scene. If as long as they feel they're going to be treated fairly, and that somebody, because artists create wanting to communicate. An awful lot of business people get into movies because they want part of that sense of, I'm actually doing something in the world. I'm not just making money. I'm making art. I'm having fun. I'm talking to people. Okay? So if you are honest that you have this dream in your heart of inspiring, let's say, young black girls to believe that what they have in their heart can change the world, that you want to do something so that there's a young black girl who's on the edge of giving up her dreams, and if she can see your work, she'll be inspired to take just another step, that you want to save lives and hearts. I'm telling you, you do that, and they will pay you to use their clip.
Mm.
All you have to do is move them emotionally. Be honest. Be honest. Be sincere. Go into the place in your heart that wishes that you'd had this as a girl. That you are making this movie for the young girl you used to be. You do that, and you will sell, and you will do a fantastic job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You bet. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. Who is next? Let's see. Bum. Um, Anybody got their hand up? Volunteer, or you will be voluntold. So many people are like not putting on their. Oh, Stephen Bauer.
I'm always ready to put on my camera face.
Great. What's up?
Just wanted to talk, not just for writing, but
Yeah.
for other things. I took your 6-step process and pushed it to how I want to make money, which is analysis and investing. And so,
Okay. So
number
what? So
one,
go through the 6 steps. What are your 6 steps or 5 steps?
research at least one stock or sector per day. Two, prioritize at least one stock sector per week, determine my entry and exit criteria and why to hold it in the first place, determine portfolio size or apportionment for both trading and or long-term investment perspective, which are two different, completely different perspectives. Number three, trade in at least one or stock or sector per fortnight. Maintain one trade worth of ready cash. Once that trade value is made or increased and realized in profit, go ahead and alternate that per month between long and short-term investment. Number four, once invested, change only upon achieving the entry or exit criteria, or the situation changes, the why changes, and I've got to rechange the perspective. Number five, read 10 times more about investing than I execute and or analyze. And number six, consistently execute this for 52 weeks, expecting 4 to 10% returns that are sold, not just potential returns. And per 2 week cycle, which is about 250 to 1024% returns annualized.
I think that's wonderful.
So
I think
So
that's wonderful. I think you have done enough research
you're,
to have specificity on your steps.
no,
Great.
I was able to take your model and make it into my personal map.
Fantastic. You know, because writing is the thing I understand the best. I kind of, wanted clarity on there. So I've got real clarity on that. I don't have similar clarity adapting it to even martial arts training, except there, just like you go to class and do what the teacher says and you keep going and you keep research. I suppose I could now. Um, in terms of relationships, yeah. It's the take a tiny step every day, step one. Define what the smallest complete unit of success would be and aim at that. Produce those units and send them out to get evaluation. Constantly be learning more about what you're doing. Make adjustments as you learn more, both from reading and from experimenting. So look at the scientific method. The scientific method relates to what it is that we're doing here. You observe a phenomena, you postulate a hypothesis to explain the phenomenon, you formulate an experiment to test your hypothesis, you perform the experiment, correlate your results, make adjustments, start over. And you publish to get other people's reactions to what it is that you're saying. What you've done is you've broken down similar processes like this into a workable thing, and the minimum is something that you can take responsibility for every day. What's your minimum?
My one of them is look at one trade or sector per day.
Great. Fantastic. That'll keep you in the game. I'm fascinated by what you're going to find out. And keep refining that, because if you have success with that, I'm going to want to promote that to people, give them a chance to experiment with the same thing, and give you credit for it.
Well, I didn't pause there to report my results, and I started it in December, and I'm already up 23.2% realized.
Fantastic. Keep going through the end of the year, and we'll have a serious conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo. Congratulations. That is terrific, and it's exactly the way I want people thinking. I'm really proud of what you did there.
Grazie mille.
Wow. Excellent. All right. Anything I can do for you today?
Nope. Just
Okay.
wanted to end the day on a positive.
Wow. Wow. You look at this, people? Well, you look at this, people. Each one of you has wisdom to share with the world. I have faith in you that you have wisdom to share with the world. All we're doing is sharing the wisdom we have. You share the wisdom you have, and hopefully share the wisdom with us here. Test it here. There are people here who want to grow. They might want to grow as writers, as artists, as business people, taking care of themselves physically, dealing with their relationships. But everybody here is committed to growth. And we believe, I got two things for all the things I did not have. My mother was able to give me two things. We were poor enough that she would cut dandelion greens off the lawn for us to have vegetables to eat. But she gave me two things. One of them was I believed I was lovable because she loved me. I always knew she loved me. The other thing is she gave me the confidence that if other people had accomplished something and I could study how they did it, I could do it too. This is what this space is about. And I want to thank everybody who contributed today, everyone who helps us along the path. We need it just as much as you do. That is the truth. That is the truth. Uh, Unless somebody has a last minute quick thing that they want to say, I want to give everybody a chance to say hello and to congratulate you on a wonderful week. Remember that the base of all this is www.warrior-walk.com. And if you cannot afford a copy, let us know. If you will commit to spending just 1 hour practicing this, we'll give you a free copy. All right. Nobody's raised their hand. Then I would like everyone to unmute yourselves and say goodbye. It's been a great week. It's been a great session.
Goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Happy
See you next
Friday.
week.
Have a great
Thank
weekend,
you.
everybody.
And happy
Thank
Mother's
you.
Day.
Wisdom.
Hello
Good.
and
Happy
goodbye.
Mother's Day to all of you who
Very
are
happy.
will be mother.
That's
Happy Mother's
right.
Day.
Happy
Bye.
Mother's Day to all of you. Take care.
Yes.
Love you guys. May the road rise to meet you. Bye
Uh,
bye.
help
Bye. Bye. Okay. Hey,